Let's make this top for my new clothing brand, Pauline New York, part 4. So in the last video, I finished draping all of my muslin onto my dress form, and I outlined all of the stripes, and then I also outlined the shape of the bodice. So now I just need to go through and true up all my lines. So these are all the stripes. This is the underbust, so I cut that center bust stripe in half. And then this is the overbust, so I also cut that center stripe in half, so then they'll go together. The seam will be underneath that stripe and hidden. And then here is my front and back pieces. First, I want to pin just the base pieces onto my dress form, just to make sure that everything's good with these. Okay, so I finished pinning it together, and these don't have any seam allowance, so it's going to be slightly bigger than this, but I just want to make sure everything lines up with what I draped on the form and it fits. Okay, this isn't lining up right. I'm going to unpin the front and the back so I can figure out what's going on. The back is lining up with the tape on here, but the front is a lot shorter. But I think that's just because when I pinned it to the bust, like there's no seam allowance on here, so it's kind of like making it shorter. I'm gonna separate the cup from the front piece just so I can make sure it looks right. And I think I might need to extend this top piece a little bit so it lines up correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and pin the rest of this. Okay, honestly, I think this piece and the back piece look good, and I do need to add some ease into them because they are like very skin tight. And then I just want to take this apart and then pin it so I can check and see what's going on. So I made these so that the seam is going to be directly in the center of this stripe here. So I just need to make sure that they're going to line up right. Okay, I think everything's lining up pretty much how it should be. So go to part 5, and I'm going to transfer all these pieces onto pattern paper and add my ease and make all the adjustments I need to.